Welcome, Scorpio, to your 2026 New Year's forecast. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Breaking this down, just going to start with what it's bringing to the table, the biggest message that it's bringing to the table. 2026, year of the horse. Let's see. It looks like a transformative year for you is really going to be about the proudness, the passion. It's going to focus on that personal evolution, the importance and self-belief. You have the first house and Leo, which is pretty crazy. I mean, that's definitely the first house. First house is the sun. And then, of course, Leo is the sun. So, I mean, it's very interesting. So definitely pointing towards what those self-beliefs are, how you're building towards your recognition, having solid strategies, looking deep within yourself, seeing what you can change, how you can deepen your relationship with yourself, with others, your potential to learn something within your local neighborhood, bringing in that powerful third house within the year, talking about what it is you can learn and how you're going to discipline yourself, manage your finances, avoiding burnouts, doing things of this nature, right? So really focusing on yourself and how you're going to expect some kind of big shifts for yourself. Could even be healthier habits. I love that, right? So could even be hitting a lot of the sixth house as well for those habits and new opportunities and the way that you're gaining momentum around yourself. So I'm loving that. Let's get in here also. Going to now get through. We're going to go career and finance with the early 2026. We're going to go okay, so we're going to go January through March, which is winter, April through June, which is spring. Then going July through September, which is fall. I'm sorry, summer. Oh my goodness, guys. Summer. And then October through December, which is fall. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So first we're going to look at your career and finances in the very beginning of the month or the year. That isolation again. There's that thinking again when it comes. Identifying opportunities. Having that self-love. Looking at what it is you truly need within your life. Let's see what we have. Spiritual work. Open your heart to spiritual career and health and human heart at this time. Building up that ladder, moving up that ladder, using the tools within yourself. There's going to be something that's going to be like, get ready for sudden tasks, for potential interviews to take place somewhere around the end of January, maybe the beginning of February. It feels like there's some messages coming in. If you guys are looking for that interview, there's some kind of interview going on over here. It could even be something you wanted to take on a different area in your work. I see that as well. So be careful of, it's almost like kind of like, it's really crazy right now. I hear, be careful what you wish for, because what you're wishing for right now is making swift changes, and there's coming in steadily and fast. There's like huge momentum right now of what we want is really manifesting and quickly. So make sure when you are manifesting at this time to be careful what you ask for, because it's definitely coming in at this time. So make sure that you are looking for the best for yourself. You want to be the best of the best of the best, right? Yeah, and make sure that you are keeping that self-confidence. There's going to be a lot of self-confidence also because that Leo is really coming in for the year. That Leo energy is really going to take on for you guys that confidence and, that dramatic changes and the potentials to be able to let go of old habits, bring in new habits. There's just a lot of lion energy for you guys. So I really am really loving that. And then we see the lion here again. So I am loving that. So it does look like for winter there, January through March, it does look like there is going to be a lot of potential for these interviews, new job opportunities, moving up the ladder, and really building a database for yourself when it comes to, having, especially if like you have your own business. Yeah, really moving up the ladder. I love the moving up the ladder. I love this. I just love that. I love this Eight of Wands for you. It's really, I mean, that's really where it's all pushing itself together. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at love for you. So love, connections, already in love, bringing in love. However, just give me love. Let's give me two different kinds of love. Fine. Okay, I asked for new love. For a lot of you, you're going to have this new love. You're going to find this new love. This new person has stirred up your romantic feelings. This is going to be some kind of sincere connection that's coming through. I feel like you can focus on some kind of emotional balance when it comes to the situation. There could be religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I do feel, which is crazy, you do have this spiritual work over here. So I do feel like this person is interested in the things that you are interested in. Okay, so you guys might be saging together and who knows, doing Reiki together, whatever you're doing, tarot cards together, however. So I do feel like there is that chemistry that you guys are working on together. For those of you who are already in a love connection, it's just being very attractive and, really understanding each other. For some of you, it's going to be healing family issues during the winter time. There could be something that's going on within your love life that you're going to have to come together and after some kind of a misunderstanding and really want to heal that area of your life, okay, of your love life together. Remember, you are lovable and you do deserve love. Okay, for others of you, it does look like you might be renewing wedding vows, okay, and that there's this big coming together for some of you, okay. I mean, just a huge coming together, kind of like the family that, prays together, stays together type of scenario, right? Okay, so going April through June. We have this springtime going on. Going straight into, actually I didn't look at health and wealth, but that's, just guys, just focus on your health, reamp your habits, right? Just keep working on your well-being for the winter. Just make sure that you are taking on healthier routines. It's going to feel like you're going to want to take on a lot of healthier routines for some of you. But we'll see how that's going to go. Let's go ahead and go to career. Springtime, career and finance, please. Career cards as well for some of you who are looking for jobs, looking for what the potentials are, where I should be, what are good jobs for me. Expected odd jobs. Some of you are getting a second job. Get ready for unexpected financial setbacks. For some of you, this is going to make you feel like you might need a second job. Just not getting where you need to be at this time. Settling. Give yourself some time and space to evolve and discover your true path. avoiding what needs to be done is too difficult. For some of you, you're actually going through school right now and you're taking on new roles. You might be letting go of these old jobs because you don't want to settle there anymore, or finding new ways. Some of you are great teachers, so you could have a great job in coaching, mentoring, motivational speaker, teaching children in itself. Taking off, things are going to take out quicker than expected. But there it is again, that 8 of Wands I just feel is going to make its kind of debut come back around. And definitely in June, when you feel like everything is kind of up and down, all of a sudden you're going to realize that you're going to have this new kind of ambitious way of wanting to do something, and then something comes in and just kind of pushes you to the next level over here, where you feel like everything's now taking off. Okay, so I am liking that. Okay, power here. Actually, I think we're going to take these two for now. Don't need them all, right? And then going straight to the love situation for spring. April through June, please. Calling in your soulmate. For those of you who have still not had that soulmate come in yet, you could be calling in a soulmate, retreating, having a time to disconnect from the world with this new soulmate, someone who is from your past life relationship. So for some of you, you're having this new past life relationship coming through. If those are, I feel like it's for those of you who are waiting for this new love to come in and you don't have this new love yet, right? Because time is fluid. So I do feel like they're finally making their way in. Like I said, for those of you who didn't feel like they were coming in at that time, you're like, I didn't see them come in yet. And that's fine. Some take a little longer than other, but I do feel like there's going to be some deep conversations, some strengthening the bonds over here, as you're prepared to see them coming through, getting ready for some, for some great opportunities of growth and sincere connections over here, holding tight. I do like this. This is just like, you know what? It's strengthening the bond between the two of you. There's going to be this deep bond that you guys are going to hold sacred together. And for those of you who are already in a relationship, I see that you guys, are really holding tight to what you really want to do. I do feel like there's going to be some things that, there's going to be some nights out. There's going to be some extras. Okay, within that time period that is just moving your love to the next level. But I also see that there could be also some disagreements about certain situations, and also watch competition, because it does feel like, somebody is trying to get your attention that should not be getting your attention when you're in a relationship, right? It's kind of like, why are they trying to get my attention? So be careful of that, because it does look like they're trying to make some kind of direct communication, even though they should not be doing so, right? Because you're in a relationship, you're married, or however the situation is. So watch this other person who's trying to get into your business, or trying to make these, they're hitting on you, okay? And it's going to cause some problems. Just plain and simple, there it is, okay? They're hitting on you, okay? And that's going to kind of get things a little out of whack. You're going to have to set the score over here and make some boundaries towards this person. Hey, I have a relationship. Hey, I'm married. Hey, I've got a boyfriend. Hey, I'm in a committed relationship. I don't want this, and I don't want you. Okay, it could even be an ex coming back trying to cause some kind of havoc. Okay, because that's what happens. So we do have July through September. We're going to have summer over here now. You can see what's going on with summer. Summer, I do feel like there's some energy going on over here that's going to be shifting, and some different kinds of positive energies around you, something that's very unexpected. I do feel like for some of you, you've got some restless energy around here. You even got this person who's a little impulsive. You might even do some impulsive shopping. So really watch what it is watch your money, okay? Because on the money level over here, it says you do have the Ten of Pentacles. You are doing a great job, but it does look like there's going to be a lot of money spent. It looks like you're going to have to be more mindful of how you're budgeting and avoiding big purchase items out of impulsion. Okay, so just be careful of that because it does look like there's going to be some impulsive decisions made about wanting to spend money. Okay. And when it comes to the love situation, pay attention to red flags, children, and you deserve better. For those of you who have children, be careful of red flags, especially those of you who do have teenagers. It does feel like your teenagers are getting themselves into trouble during the summertime. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. It could be involving other kids, other kids getting them in trouble. But it's one of those things where you're going to have to put your foot down to make to make them understand, hey, this is not what we're doing. Okay, so there's going to have to be a little bit more, and it looks like it could be boredom, and they just might be a little bored. So watch that, getting in trouble because of boredom. So it does look like you're going to have to put on your extra parent pants over here. It's kind of interesting. It was supposed to be love, but it really came into that family area, right? So then that's fine, right? Just do what Spirit says. When it comes to love situation, it looks like there could be some moodiness, some disappointment, and accomplishing and growing. It's just one of those things. Kind of keeping to yourself right now. There's a lot of love and a lot of happiness, but the romance is just not as heavy as, maybe you would want it to be, or maybe they want it to be. So it's kind of off and on. Okay. So for some of you, there's also potential for commitment by the end of the year, but right now it's kind of slow and low. Okay. But I do feel like, no matter what, this whole year so far is really about stepping into that leadership spotlight and taking on these new roles as the emperor, as the empress. You're seeing them, as these kings and queens, and really realigning yourself with these major breakthroughs, guys. And I do see, that there's going to be, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of managing finances and crucial managing. There's like really getting down to the nitty gritty about how I'm saving money. I feel like that's why, though, because we see it over there and over here. But I think that that's why it makes you want to feel a little more impulsive to spend money, because you've been doing such a good job, right, managing this money. And sometimes we have so much and we're doing such a good job. It's like, can we get to spoil ourselves now? But it's saying, just be careful how you're spoiling yourself. Of course we can spoil ourselves, but just make sure that you're not getting yourself into a bad place, right, where you're making debt that doesn't, that you don't want right now. Right now is not a great time to have debt, right? Just don't need it. This is not what we want. And a lot of you, you had a lot of expenses last year. So, and then for a lot of others, you guys just got out of debt. You just paid off a lot of bills. So, it's like, don't get yourself into this place again, right? And going straight into fall, October through December, we do have for money over here. Ooh, head over heels. Ooh, yeah, I like it. Yeah. But it does feel like, where you were feeling like, you're making these healthier routines. You have all of this breakthrough coming through, managing the finances, avoiding the burnout. And it just feels like that's exactly what's kind of going on over here in fall. It's kind of like I did everything I was supposed to be doing, and now I just feel like I'm holding tight. I do feel like now all of a sudden you don't want to lose too much money, so you're being greedy about the situation. Now you're kind of the greedy guys are kind of sitting on top of money. But that's good, though, because it looks like you did spend some money. The majority of you are going to spend that money. You're going to have that impulsive itch. You're going to burn that, that hole in your pocket that money does. But it looks like now all of a sudden you're going to take all of what you have and you're going to sit on it like Scrooge McDuck, right? Because now you're building toward that okay, here I go. Right? I already spent enough money. Maybe I spent too much. And so I see you really holding tight to that. Hmm. Okay. And when it comes to love, so it's pretty much so far for new love. I really see doesn't mean you can't have new love any other time of the year. I'm just really seeing it really coming in and taking place really in the beginning of the year and spring for you guys. Okay. I mean, it can come in any time. It's just that's when it's the biggest energy. Wishy-washy energy. There's some kind of happy surprise. This person wants to, your new love over here wants to, for new you guys in a new love, wants to take you out somewhere. They have something special that they want to do with you. Wow. Some kind of breakthrough they want. They have some kind of success. They could be taking you on a cruise. They want to do something with you that's fun, exciting. Wow. Could just be camping. I mean, it's whatever you guys want to do. Okay. It's not like they have to, like, you guys have to go to the Bahamas or something. Okay. I mean, it could literally just be like, we like camping. We're going camping. How fun, right? We're going to go camping. We're going to go fishing. How fun is that? It's something, it feels bigger than the movies, though. Okay. Unless you guys just literally don't ever go out, then it could be like the movies. Some people just don't. Um, I like it. It just feels like one of those. It's the foolish card, so it's kind of like when fools rush in. It's just one of those things like, let's play hooky from work on Thursday and Friday and go to Disney World. You know what I mean? Or go to Disneyland. It's something traditional. It's something, for some of you, it's just something that you just don't really do as adults. It's got that childish, teenage, let's play hooky type of energy, which I like. It's fun. It's exciting. Yeah, I like that. It's surprising. It's got that kind of almost dangerous kind of feeling, like, oh my God, if I get caught, my boss might fire me, or, you know what I mean? I like that though. I like it because it's spontaneous, and it's going to be spontaneous. It's going to be something that you guys are going to do, and you're just going to shit. It could even be like you guys are skipping town and going to go get married. I mean, seriously, it's got that feeling. I like it though. I like it because it brings excitement. It's sometimes that excitement that as adults we totally need, and most of us fight it. We fight it. We won't do it, right? But in this case, it's kind of like it's so exciting with the Page of Cups that it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're in your mind kind of like, we shouldn't be doing this, you know what I mean? But you're getting rid of the Nine of Swords, because at first it kind of puts you in Nine of Swords. You're like, oh my God, we shouldn't be doing this. But then it's kind of like, you know what? Fuck it, throw it to the wind. Let's go. Um, yeah, I do like that. It's spontaneous, definitely combustion. It's like if it doesn't go right, we could all burn, right? So I do like that, and it just feels like it's a really good year for you guys. I mean, you have all these exciting things that are going on. There's going to be a lot of shit always. Okay, we talk about the good, we talk about the bad, we talk about the ugly. Tara's not going to bring it all out. We're just talking about the mainstream. But I like it for the overall because it's got this determination, this kind of like year of determination and passion. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of fire in the air. I like it. It's like, let's go, baby. So, I don't know, guys. I really do like it. I think that this is going to be a year for you where you're going to feel like you're making a lot of progress from where you didn't before. And remember, guys, it's the year of the horse. So that horse is going to be prancing in, and it's going to be prancing in. Um, but I also see there's a lot of freedom, and the horse brings in wild freedom, and you're going to feel a lot freer this year too, because remember we've been under the duress of the wooden dragon, the wooden snake, right? So the dragon came in, burned everything down. The snake came in and moved and shuffled all kinds of shit, right? I mean, oh my gosh, 2025, talk about moving and shuffling things around for a whole new era of things that needed to be shuffled around. The universe says this needs to be shuffled around. This needs to go. This needs to be pushed this way. That needs to push that way. And it's allowing itself to reorganize itself through the year of the snake. Because the world needs this organization, and it has to have that organization to continue to keep running smoothly. That's why it's there. So now you're going to say, with the horse coming in, the horse is going to make its gradual move, and I do feel like it's going to come in semi-swift, but yet gradual. It's going to kind of be interesting. So I do feel like there's things that are going on. Well, 2025 was the year of the wood snake. 2026 will be the year of the fire horse. According to the astrologer I consulted, who shared predictions on the year overall as for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Before the actual date of Chinese New Year, the week February 17th through the 3rd of 2026, determine your sign and read up on the year ahead. Okay, so we have the fire horse coming through. Hey. So it's the combination comes, the sign and element combination comes around every 60 years. Each fire horse cycle carries the same bold, fiery energy that shakes up things and moves the world forward, according to the Lo. The fire horse, known as Bing Wu, is passionate, dynamic, and unstoppable. It fuels movement, courage, and innovation, but can also stir restlessness and dramatic change. According to the astrologer, 2026 promises transformation, breakthroughs, and a touch of chaos that leads to progression. So they're still going to have some of the chaos, unpredictable. Fire is very unpredictable, right? The horse are vibrant red, glowing oranges, dazzling electric blue, and rich tones of purple and berry shades that capture the bold, passionate energy of the fire horse itself. But I mean, you got to say, I mean, it's going to come in swift, and, it's kind of swift, but yet it's kind of gradual. Well, we see it. We see it, and we see how it works. So I feel like that's how everybody's going to feel like. Now it goes to show why I bet a lot of people are going to have fire in them. Capturing that passion of that fire horse. So if you know what sign you are, if you know you're the rabbit, you know you're the dragon, like I'm the dragon, then you can also look it up, and it could tell you, like it says, the fire horse challenges the dragons to refine their goals, release old patterns, and rebuild stronger foundations. You can even look that up as well, guys. I'm not going to get into that because we'd have to go through all of the zodiac signs, right? But you can also look that up too, because it does say, you trust your instincts and strategies. You can also do that as well if you know. I mean, you just look it up by the year you're born. I was born in 1976. So for those of you who were born in 1976, you're going to know you're the dragon, right? If you're born like 2001, like my son Logan, then you're going to be the snake. My son was born 2000. My other son was 2004. He's the monkey. See what I mean? So, I mean, you just go and put your birth date down and then look and see, and then you can actually say, how does this horse, you're the horse, affect, right? Now, oh, it says it's the year of the fire horse, not the wood horse. It doesn't matter. Maybe I was just thinking wood because I'm still getting that. I don't know, guys. I still get that feeling of that Troy scenario. I can't not see that. So But it does say it's the fire, not wood, so that's fine. I don't really give a shit. I'm just telling you what I seen. I don't really. It's like that wasn't the point. And yes, I did say the wood horse, but that's because I keep seeing it in my visions. The fire horse is viewed as a year of optimism and opportunity, an opportunity with strong public and investor. Maybe I was thinking it was wood because just had the wood dragon not too long ago. So whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to worry about it that much. Okay, so getting your overall message to you. I mean, I think that was pretty much it, guys. You have what you need. Like I said, put that in and you guys can find out a little bit more about how that could affect you. Otherwise, you guys look great. I'm going to grab one of these cards for the daily healing. Take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Great message for the year. And another message for the year of 2026 for the beautiful Scorpio. 0909, new beginnings. Yeah. Look out for the opportunity that might be a game changer this year. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter and the new adventure will unravel. And I do feel like that is exactly it for you guys. It feels like a brand new adventure for you in 2026. Something so different from the year of the dragon and the year of the snake, 2024 to 2025. Just felt like a lot of kind of the same energy in its own way, but I just feel like 2026 is going to be majorly different in a lot of different ways. Okay? Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.